is a difference between feeling and thought. And the difference is deep. If you feel, you will feel yourself centered near the heart. If I say, I love you, this very feeling of love will flow from the innermost core, the heart. The center will be near the heart. When I say heart, I mean the spiritual aspect. If it is just a thought, this you have to feel. When a thought is coming from the head or from the heart. When you love someone, first try to feel whether it is coming from the heart, means the deepest core of your being, or from your head. Whenever you deeply feel something, you are headless in that moment. In that moment, there is no head, there is no conditioning, there is no thought process, and certainly there cannot be. The heart becomes your whole being, as if you are headless and the head has disappeared. Head disappears in the moment of feeling. The center of being is the heart while you are thinking. The center is the head, the thought process. But thinking is useful for the survival, to live in the world. So we have stopped everything else and we have become calculative. All other dimensions of our being have been stopped and closed. We are just heads. The body is just a situation for head to exist. We go on thinking, even about feeling we go on thinking. So try to feel. You will have to work on it because that capacity, that quality has remained undeveloped, that has remained retarded. We must do something to open up this possibility that you start feeling deep within. When you look at a flower, immediately you say it is beautiful. The moment you say beautiful, introspect over it. Linger over the fact. Do not give it a hurried judgment. Wait and then see whether it is coming from head or you whether it is coming from head as you say it is beautiful, or whether you have felt the presence of the flower. The moment you see a flower, rose supplies you with ready-made answers and you look for the best possible manner. When you have to send anybody greetings or best wishes, you look for the best possible phrase. I have heard God sent Moses to help the people to guide them towards God. So as Moses was going, he saw a poor shepherd praying. He said, God, I'll take care of you. Just as I take care of my sheep, I take care of every lice from their hair. I give them a shower, keep them clean, and I will give you a shower, take care of you just as I take care of my sheep. Moses heard this, and he said, God and lice? What kind of prayer is this? So the shepherd said, I am a poor man, I do not know prayer. So Moses gave him the Christian prayer. And he was very happy that he has directed someone towards God. When he left the person, a voice came. Moses, I had sent you to direct people towards me, but you have taken one of my beloved friend. So Moses was surprised. How have I taken? So then it was revealed that what the poor shepherd was saying, that was an expression of his inner feeling, an expression of innocence. The thoughts and the words were overflowing from his feeling, not from his head. The prayer that you have given him is coming out of head. So all our prayers are coming out of head, not of feeling. When we greet someone, or you have to send a birthday message to someone, it is calculated, it is mathematical, it is coming out of head, not expression of your feeling. When there is an expression of feeling from deep within, there is innocence. Words are not important. What is important is feelings. And this is what it is important. You cannot say from the head that it is beautiful. How can you say? Beauty is not mathematics. Love is not mathematics. It is not that it can be measured. I love you, plenty, plenty, plenty. As if love is a quantity. Love is a quality. Love is qualitative. And beauty is not really just in the rose, because to someone it may not be beautiful at all, and someone may pass without looking at it, while someone else may even call it ugly. The beauty does not exist simply in the rose. The beauty exists in a meeting of the heart with the rose. When there is a union between your heart and the rose plant, a feeling arises in you. Something the flower does to you, and out of that feeling there is a spontaneous overflow, and that spontaneous overflow is feeling. When the heart meets the rose, or there is a union, beauty flowers. When the heart comes in deep contact with anyone, it is a great phenomenon. It is a great phenomenon. When heart comes in deep contact with anything, sentient or insentient, a person or a flower or sunrise or the clouds floating in the sky or river stream flowing or water falling in the form of a stream. If you come in deep contact with any person, the person becomes beautiful. The deeper the contact is, the more beauty will be revealed. With head, argument can continue. With head, argument continue, and with that you come to a conclusion. With heart, the conclusion has already happened. With heart, there is no procedure for calculation, for conclusion. The conclusion is immediate and spontaneous. Something in the presence flows, the magnetic field is created from one pole to the other, and in that moment you are captivated by that energy field. Feeling arises. With the heart, there is no procedure towards conclusion. The conclusion is immediate and spontaneous. With head, there is a process. You argue, you discuss. I think the rose is beautiful. You analyze, and then you come to conclusion whether it is so or not. With heart, it is an immediate phenomena. The conclusion comes first. Look at it. With the head, conclusion comes in the end. With heart, conclusion comes first, and then you can proceed to find the process. But that is the work of the head. So when techniques have to be practiced, the first difficulty will be there, that you don't know what feeling is. You have to develop the feeling. When you touch something, close your eyes and do not think. Instead, feel the warmth, what the touch does to you. That's why the sutra comes, feel. Move from thinking to feeling. For example, if I take your hand in my hand and say to you, close your eyes and feel what is happening, you will immediately say that your hand is in my hand. But this is not feeling, this is thinking, and we consider this as a feeling. Then I say to you, feel, do not think. You may say, you are expressing your love. This too is again thinking. If I insist again, just feel, do not use your head. What are your feelings right now? What are you feeling right now? Only then you will be able to feel and say the warmth. I feel to cry. Because love is not a conclusion. Your hand is in my hand. It is and all these things are head-oriented thoughts. The actual feeling is that certain warmth is flowing in from my hand to your hand, and from your hand to my hand, energy field is created, as if the energy is flowing from one hand to another in a magnet from North Pole to the South Pole, or in the process of osmosis. Our life energies are meeting, and the point of meeting has become warm, hot. It has become warm. And this is indeed feeling, the sensation, the real. But immediately head comes in. That has become our habit. We are trained for it. So you have to hold the hand, feel the warmth, and slowly, it will not happen overnight. Slowly and slowly, it will reopen your heart. So at times, through the words, through the message, I try to open up your heart. But the effort has to be from your side as well. Try to live with feeling. Sometimes in the day when you are not doing any particular business, because in business, in the beginning it will be difficult to live with feeling. But eventually it happens. You can, whatsoever you are doing, you are driving on the road, you are attending to your employee or employer or a customer, the feeling will dominate there. But in general, in that moment, head is proved very efficient and you cannot depend on your feeling in any way. When I try to create a situation or make an attempt that the feeling grows, there comes a resistance. Mind comes to play for various reasons. While you are at home playing with your children, the head is not needed, it is not a business, but there too you are using your head. Playing with your children or with your spouse, or with your wife or your husband, or not doing anything, just relaxing in the chair. Feel the texture of the chair. Your hand is touching the chair. How are you feeling it? So this way you learn to feel these insentient objects. The air is blowing, the breeze is coming in, it touches you. How do you feel? Smells are coming from the kitchen. How do you feel it? Just feel. Do not think about it. Do not start brooding that this smell shows that something is being prepared or something is being cooking delicious in the kitchen. Then you start dreaming the moment this thought comes in. No, just feel whatsoever is the fact. Remain with that. Do not move in thinking a smell is coming. Continue to smell it. Breeze is blowing. Continue to feel the breeze. You are surrounded from everywhere, from the fragrance, the smell that is coming, the breeze that is flowing, not only from one direction, from all the direction. The sunlight is filling you from all sides. Everywhere, so much is converging on you from everywhere. The whole existence is coming to meet and merge with you. From all your senses, it is entering into you. From all senses, it is entering into you. But you are in the head. You have no time to feel about it. And your senses slowly and slowly become dull and you do not feel. So it is a great effort to practice the feeling. Sitting on the chair, feel the texture. feel the light that is coming to you and filling you from all the sides. You can make your own small criteria to enter into the realm of feeling. If you cannot feel the outer, first you have to feel the outer. The chair, you have put your hands on it, the softness of the chair, because you are sitting on the chair. So you put your hands on the handrest, feel its softness. The softness is touching you, so you cannot feel within. So you have to feel it, the outside first, and then slowly and slowly you will move within. A certain growth will be needed before you do it, because this is feeling is an inner experiment. If you cannot feel the outer, in order to reach the enter, you have to come from the outside. In order to reach the inner, pass through the door, pass through the corridor, all the other areas, and then you can enter the inner. Because the inner is the subtle, and if you cannot feel the gross, you cannot feel the subtle. You cannot hear the sounds. That is the reason the prayer says, "May I hear that which cannot be heard." It is not a mere prayer that you have to do, you have to live this prayer. Live this word, "May I hear that which is to be heard. May I see that which is to be seen. May I smell that which is to be smelled. May I touch that needs to be touched." When I am talking, I do not touch you, but you are being touched. The words touch you. The message touches you. The energy field touches you. And that sets the process of transformation in you. If you cannot hear the sounds, then it will be difficult for you, the inner soundless sound, the uncreated sound. It will be difficult, it is so subtle. You are just sitting in the garden, the traffic is passing, and by as many noises, and there are many noises and many sounds. You close your eyes, try to find the most subtle sound around you. All of a sudden, amidst the noise of the vehicles passing, the gardener using the equipments to cut the grass, but suddenly you will start feeling the humming of the bees. A crow is cawing. Just concentrate yourself on that noise. The whole traffic is going on. The sound is so subtle that you cannot be aware of it unless you focus your awareness towards it. But if you focus your awareness, the whole traffic will be moved away. That's why when we are lost in our thoughts or misery, we don't hear anything. We are just lost somewhere, but the feeling is slightly different. When you feel the subtle sound, then all the grass sounds disappear. Grow in sensitivity. The entire process of spirituality is moving from thinking to feeling, from head to heart. And in that way, you grow into sensitivity. You become vulnerable. You feel in the presence, tears begin to flow. And you do not know why the tears are flowing. The tears are flowing because you are growing into sensitivity. When you touch, when you hear, when you eat, when you take a shower, allow your senses to open and do not think, instead feel. You are standing under the shower, feel the coolness of the water falling on you. Do not think about it, do not immediately say it is cool, it is cold, it is good, it is warm, it is comfortable, nothing of that. Do not verbalize it, just feel. Just standing under the shower, feeling the water falling on you, touching your skin, a feeling arises. Because the moment you verbalize, the feeling disappears. The moment words come in, the mind has started to function. So therefore, do not verbalize, instead feel. We go on saying things, but not aware of what we are saying. Stop verbalizing, only then you can enter deep within your feelings. If feeling has deepened, then this technique will grow and will create miracles for you. Close your eyes and feel the thought. A continuous flow of thought is there, a continuum, like a flux. The river of thought is flowing into you. Feel those thoughts, feel their presence, make those thoughts alive. And the more you feel, the more will be revealed to you, layers upon layers. Not only thoughts that are just on the surface, but behind the thought there are layers of thoughts and layers upon layers of thoughts. And then slowly and slowly you can enter the realm of feeling. This technique, feel my thoughts. And we go on saying that these are my thoughts. But feel, are these your thoughts? Can you say these are mine? Continue doing it. As we end this session, you feel it. Enough for now.